Today's video is all about item power caps. What is item power capping? That is an old system in the game where when you went into certain zones, your item power would be maxed out so that you can't bully new players, so that there's a more fair playing field and experience, and so the extremely high tier, max spec, maximum geared characters could not farm low level zones, being more efficient than farming dangerous full loot zones. I mean, everyone says the game is full loot, risk and reward, blah blah blah, but the reality is that it's way more profitable as a solo guildless player to just farm the safe zones. So let me demonstrate what an item power cap is. So right now you can see that I have well over 2,000 item power in this bear paws. I have 4,000 HP, but if I was to enter this solo expedition, it's going to cap my item power. So now my HP has dropped down to 2,833. My weapons item power is now 1,418. So if I go attack these skeletons, you can see that my Q spell did 183 on the skeleton. And again, that's not a whole lot of damage. 183 is pretty weak. Now, I could have used another spell to demonstrate further, but now that you know what an item cap or item power is, I'm going to spend the rest of the video showing you and showing everyone why certain activities need to be capped. So everyone knows arena is item power capped, right? If I play arena, you can see your item power scales up to 900, and that's about it. It's a soft cap. So yes, wearing better gear does give you slightly more, but it's not enough. It's like maybe 1 or 2 points of damage tops. It's not a whole lot. But here I am in a safe zone. Not technically a safe zone, it is a yellow zone. I can attack people, I can down them, and the 99% of players that I encounter will not be nearly as geared, spec'd up, or as powerful as me. So like, look at this guy, he's like tier 4 flat. Just started, this guy, at 4.3, he's a little stronger. Here's another guy, 5'1", very weak. Flat 4, very weak. He's doing a dungeon. I don't know why you would ever do a dungeon. Solo dungeons are not worth doing, so that guy is weird. Now here's another, it's the same dude. So anyway, I'm going to go into this mist now, which I think this guy was trying to go into, or maybe not, I don't know. So here we are in a yellow zone mist, completely safe. Unfortunately, this is a gathering mist, so I'm just going to skedaddle on out of here, unless I see a player, of course. But right now, we're just going to leave, and you remember when I did 183 Q damage? Well, how much do I do to these? How much was that? 238. So I'm dealing like 100 extra damage, which, again, you may not think is that much, but that is, oh, that's like 80% increase in damage. So how is a new player supposed to deal with a character like me? Well, we're going to spend the rest of the video having some fun, right? Because if the game devs aren't going to fix this, if they aren't going to make things more fair for the player base, then, you know, one of my favorite things to do in MMOs is to get an unfair advantage over other players by playing longer than them and having better gear than them, and then simply using that advantage for my own benefit. Which, I'll agree, a lot of MMORPG players, that's what they do. Now, there's a chest up here that, you know, spawns in 2 minutes. I could go and attempt to grab that, but I just want to enter a mist and show you just how unfair and unfun it truly is for everyone else involved. Now, for me, I'm having a blast. I'm having the time of my life. It's a great, good, grand old time, right? And it's another gathering mist. Boo, boo, we don't want gathering mists. Gross, ew, puke. No, we want ones with the big camps, because I'm not going to bother going into a mist if it's not a big camp, right? But here we go, another player. This guy's wearing plate. What's he doing? I mean, he looks like he's a full tank set, so he's probably out doing groups with somebody. I don't know why he would be wearing that set otherwise. There's nothing to do here. What about this guy? Oh, he's 5'1", looks like. Maybe? No, just flat 5. Why? Why'd you buy a flat 5, dude? Oh, jeez. I guarantee you that wasn't cheaper. A lot of players are making silly, you know, little mistakes like that, but that's okay. They'll learn eventually. But, like, look at this mob farm. This is actually supposed to be a minor challenge. If you are, you know, a new player in a tier 5 zone, you know, farming tier 5 gear. But for someone like me, like, the mobs deal almost no damage, and I can just kill them lickety-split super quick and get tons of fame. And, let's go ahead and contest this chest now. Let's look at the competition we got here. This guy is a 6'2". I have a counter to his weapon. And what is this guy? He is a 6'1". So No one here really stands a chance. Where is the chest, though? Oh, he was on it. So I'm just going to dismount here, and then in... how much time do we have? 1 minute. Now, that's a Bridgewatch blob. If they come here, I have to leave, because, you know, numbers prevail. What about this guy? What's he got? Okay, now, I can't kill that, but I can fight it. So that's actually tough. But if more Bridgewatch bros come, then I have to back off. That's a flat 4 guy. He is completely dead. There's nothing he can do. What do we have here? That's the 6-1 guy. This guy, very tough, but he is squishy because of the crypt candle. I might be able to nuke him down. I'm going to go ahead and eat me a little beef stew here. And I think if I jump him hard enough, I might be able to take him, but he is going to be a very tough fight. So, he's going to have to deal with fighting all the other, you know, non-Bridgewatch flag players, too. But, I don't know, we'll see what happens. I want to see the color of the chest. If it's green, it's really not worth the fight. Okay, so we're PvP flagged. I'm just gonna walk over this way because he's gonna mostly focus on me, but he's gonna have to focus on everyone else too. And it's a green chest. Now that's a Bridgewatch guy. I'm just gonna attack him. I can interrupt him, lightning this guy down. He's dead, and oh no, the Bridgewatch or the Boltcaster man. Yeah, he's gonna get the chest. But you can see that these guys, they stand like 0 chance. They can't run. They can't fight me. They deal no damage. I mean, look at this. He didn't shield in time. But, there he goes. The bleeding got nerfed in 7 seconds and 6 seconds. Okay, he silenced me, so what? Does no damage. That's fine. Now, he's invis right here. And I think I landed a hit right here, but I'm not sure. No, he juked me on top. He's got 2 HP. He bled out. And there it is. So he's down. Again, this guy is flat tier 8 armor. No chance. Just, he can't stand a chance. If that chest was better than green, I probably would have fought the other guy for it, but this is a green. Just like 30k. It's not worth it. It's not worth the hassle. We're here to do mists. We're here to show why IP caps not only should exist in blue zones, yellow zones, but the mists as well. And you're going to see just how unfair it is for everyone that's trying to farm this content, that's new players. And here we go. We actually have another chest in 1 minute and 46. So we're going to go down to that chest and grab it. And most likely, I'm not going to fight, you know, 8.4... Bridgewatch flag players, because it's the mists. Most of them don't waste time in here. You can't faction flag anyway. In a faction fight, it makes sense to go with the best possible gear. There's no cap. Oh, look, there's another chest in 1 minute and 27. Dang. Alright, so this guy here, he's in my mist, and I'm just gonna go ahead and flag up now so that I can start kicking these guys out of the mists. And he's gonna mount up. I'm gonna inspect him. He's just a flat 6 sword user. So we got 1 minute 10 and 1 minute 7. So I can't get both. This one will always be more valuable, but you never truly know, right? So if I can knock more players out of the mists, I have a higher % chance of getting both chests. So now I'm PvP flagged up, and I could possibly just kill this guy now, depending on how he jukes, how he you know, plays, positions himself. You can see that he only had 2,300 HP. I have 4,000. I'm like double his health. And if we see a nameplate, we're just going to immediately dismount here. And there we go. We see plenty of nameplates. Again, none of these guys have any kind of gear that can stop me. So, this guy using his boots. And, yeah, he's done. So, there we go. That's one guy kicked out. Start dismounting this dude. And he's going to run. And that's fine. If they run away, that's okay. Not everyone will know there's a chest up there. But I know there's a chest up there. So, if that guy sticks around, we can just down him, knock him out. It's fine. Most likely someone's going to run up and get that. I'm going to get this big camp. That's another chest for me to get. There's always players in the big camps, always trying to fight, you know, grind, level up their character, get some loot. This is a green chest. Boo, ew, gross. Nothing good here, but let's go ahead and pop her open, see what we get. And we got 35k, which, again, that would help a new player, but this is nothing compared to me. Let me show you how easy it is for me to get money as an experienced player, as a YouTuber. Claim rewards, referral reward, dun da da da, I just got 1,000 gold. And now what do I do with that 1,000 gold? Do I turn it into silver? Look, I just got 4.8 million in seconds. Wow, dude. Wow, like 35k is nothing for me. It's like, I shouldn't even be here looting this stuff, right? I should be moved on to the more advanced parts of the game. And someone's going to comment, well, you should go to Black Zone, do PvP. The thing is with Black Zones is it's a numbers game. It's guilds And it looks like someone did grab that chest, so it's gone. Whatever. But we do have the big camp, and there's going to be players trying to clear it, and we're just going to clear them out, which is, well, part of the fun. Alright, here we go. I already see a nameplate. Look at that. It's the Claymore guy. Again, now he's going to mount up, and he can't farm here anymore. At least not safely. He simply can't farm here. As long as I'm here, he can't kill, like, he's not allowed to kill these mobs anymore. Because if he dismounts, if he tries to fight these, well, I'm just going to knock him out of the dungeon. Like, again, he is now barred from this content because there's no IP cap to protect him. But if there was an IP cap, then he would stand a fighting chance against me because my item power would be heavily reduced and his would not be reduced. And we would be on equal playing terms, which means more fair fights, more fun, more fairness, more farming for the new players. Experienced players like me would be incentivized to leave yellow zones alone and actually go into the black zones, meaning if more people were going to black zones, those guilds that I talked about earlier, you know, they might have more of a problem rather than, you know, owning a monopoly of the entire zone. But there you go. I have now claimed a purple. Let's see if this has any good loot. Alright, what do we got? 74k in this one. It would be way more if I had premium active, and I don't play this game enough to have premium active, but even then, again, 74k, what, I've made 100k so far from 2 chests that no one could challenge me on, and I could have earned more from that other chest that the 8-4, you know, ended up getting. I just wanted to prove that I could beat people up, right? And so now I'm going to move on to the next miss, and I could sit here and do this all day long. I could do this 19 hours a day if I want, right? And this means that for all this, the teeny tiny little benefits that I'm getting doing this, which is chump change to me, it's literally nothing. All the new players are getting completely screwed over hardcore style to the point where they're just going to quit. Yeah, I'll keep playing, but they're going to quit. Like, look at this guy. He's out here trying to skin, right? He's out here trying to skin. Maybe he's a bot. I don't know. This could be a bot. Yeah, it's a bot. Shame on you, bot. Okay. Yeah, this game has a botting problem, just to let you know. There we go. We downed the bot. He's going to be down for like 3 minutes. It's not really going to do much, but a real player would run away. A real player would reposition or try to escape. That guy just kept trying to skin. And, well, maybe he wasn't a bot, because I think I just got whispered. He said GOG. Okay, well, lol happy? I don't know if that was the guy. I didn't read his name. And so maybe it was a real player that just didn't know what the hell he's doing. And that happens. Oh, we got a player down here. Look at him. Look at this guy. Look at this little dude. This little dude over here trying to... Now, look, he's a little geared. This guy's a little bit geared. And, you know, he's basically dead. He's going to try to run. And he is a healer. But, he didn't have the right spells. He had 2 offensives. He should have had 2 heals. And now he's suffered a repair bill. He's suffered a big old repair bill. That set him back quite a bit, probably 10 to 15 minutes. And, well, depending on how much he could farm, if he has premium or not, there's a whole bunch of factors, right? And me, well, now, you know, I have my little sadism, my little fun, knowing that I set up another real human player back. Because it's not like I can go out in the real world and you know, bully people, right? At least not anymore. Not as a grown-up adult. When you're in school, you absolutely can. Oh, we got another nameplate. Look at that guy. He's up on my north. So instead of finishing the camp here and grabbing the chest, I've opted to just beeline it towards the guy and try to ruin his day. Because, again, there's no IP cap. There's nothing in the game preventing me from actually doing this, other than him being Gucci geared, which this guy isn't. He's not even close to being Gucci geared. And, like, is he going to bleed out from that? Or, okay, if the mobs down him, look, the mobs might down him, giving him a 3-minute sit down. This is exactly what I want. There we go. He is now stuck for 3 minutes, and he can't play the game. He also suffered a repair bill. And I'm going to come back in 2 minutes and 59 seconds and execute him. And, you know, just because. Just because. Look, this is a brand new player. I can't inspect him because he's downed. But, brand new player, flat 4. He's just out here, you know, he just started, just installed. He's probably still got his 3 days of free premium active on his account. You know, maybe he watched some guides, you know, telling him to go to Yellow Zone Mists, which I've never advised people to. I have never told people to go to Yellow Zone Mists. unless you're in 8.4 gear. The only videos I've ever promoted this content is when you're max geared. This is not a zone for new players. It is not profitable for new players. I even made a video not too long ago showing that I made a new character and I beelined it for mists just to show you how crappy the progression is. And the progression is absolutely garbage. Like, you shouldn't do this as a new player. It's not good for fame farm. It's not good for silver farm. You're better off doing open world mobs. You're better off doing many, many other activities. But that's not the point of today's video. The point of today's video is we need IP caps. We need them. We need IP caps, okay? Because without IP caps, this runs rampant. And this isn't a save zone. It's the same thing in the full loot zones. If the mists had... I'm not going to wait 3 minutes. I'm just going to go... Yeah, he's actually 4-3. So now we can go ahead and execute him. Alright. And see you later, buddy. That was a 1.5 wait for him. He's never going to get back. He's probably got work in the morning. He's probably got school. He's got a family he's got to cook for and take care of. And we got another player here. This one's a little more gooched. And he's actually in a bad situation because he dismounted. And he can't even fight back. So that's a repair bill for that guy. And again, I don't even need to do that. Like, I was done with the camp. I could have just left. But why? My item power isn't being limited. I'm going to use my power for my own amusement. That's why I played this game. That's why I grinded so long, is to have this kind of activity, right? So Black Zone Mists, same thing. You have players that aren't super hyper rich. Even me, I'm a multi-billionaire, right? I have several billions worth of silver and items in this game. So I could technically bring this set out, like this whole set. Look at this mount. This mount's worth 31 million, right? I could bring this set out 135 million. I could bring this exact set out to a Black Zone Mist like 100 times over if I wanted to. Even without the ridiculous bunny mount, I could still, you know, bring even more out. But why would I bother? Because I'm just gonna fight other players in the exact same gear. It's a huge risk for very little to no reward. There's no point doing it, right? The only reason that certain players do it, and I'll go ahead and show you, PvP fame. The reason certain players are doing this, this shit right here, is because they want their PvP fame number to go up. They're not doing it for loot. They're doing it for a stream, basically, right? Well, my content isn't that, and that's why I don't really bother to do it. But if there was item power caps, what that means is that more people would go into the mist, because if I could go into the mist in like a 6-2 set or a 5-1 set or whatever, and make sure that I only fought other people with the same 5-1 set, I would absolutely do it. I would absolutely play that content. And the argument that people make against this is that, oh, well, if you want IP caps in PvP, you should play Corrupted Dungeons. A Corrupted Dungeon is a 1v1 game mode, but it is essentially rock, paper, scissors. Alright, I don't want to play rock, paper, scissors. I don't want to play some stupid meta where I have to, like, spend 10 minutes resetting a fight against one guy to beat him. I just want to play a little open world game mode where I can mount up, dismount, do whatever I want, and not have to worry about the 8.4 guy running around on his live stream dunking me in 2 hits. Because, again, I could be that guy. I totally could. I have grinded for the last 3 years to earn that place, right? But I don't want to do that. It's not fun for me, and it's not fun for everyone else. Whereas, because I can't really lose anything in this, and I'm not fighting other players, people like me, instead, we go to Yellow Zone Mists, and we just bully, 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 and the players quit, 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 and the game dies, 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 you know, and, so until there's an IP cap, this behavior is going to continue. Look at this guy. He's a 4-1 glaive user. What is he doing? This weapon sucks. He's a newbie. He's just a new player, and look at him run. Look at him go. Oh, we got another player to our north here, and yeah, I'm just gonna beam him there real quick. Just give him a little tap, and he's a laggy boy. This guy, he's a laggy guy. But that's okay, because I can just follow him, and he might be able to mount up if he's very smart and get some distance. And I'm just going to... Oh, he's trying to exit, but he put himself in combat. And, too bad. Not a big repair bill. His weapon, his gear's already kind of broken anyway. So he's been downed quite a bit. And let's go back up. There was another player in here that was semi-wounded. And we're just going to, again, run him down. There's another player over here. And, yeah, so, again, what's this guy gonna do? He can't do much. He's already downed. And look, his gear, flat 7. A little bit more gear than the other guy, but that's, you know, that repair bill starts getting up there. So, yeah. Add IP caps. I don't know what to say. SBI doesn't listen to me, only until all the big streamers start making a fuss about it. But you know what happens when people make a fuss about IP caps? They get called names, they get bullied, they get downvoted on Reddit, and almost no one agrees with this sentiment. And the reason why they don't agree is because they don't play this content. The people that disagree, they have guilds. They suckle the toes, they bend the knee to the guilds, and they play in their little happy black zones. And what they don't realize is that if the low tier zones were, like everyone always complains that I kill the game, right? They say that I keep new players in the blue and yellow zones. I'm not the one doing that. I don't keep players, you know, terminally in these zones. No, that's not it at all. It's the game itself that's doing it, right? Like, look at that guy. He died in like 3 hits. Okay, he shouldn't ever have to experience dying in 3 hits to anybody. Unless he decides to go out naked or something, right? What about this guy? Okay, hey, it could be that same guy from earlier. I actually want to fight him. See, now this is a fun fight. This is, you know, this might be interesting here. I think I have the fight here because, oh, dude, he knocked up my E. I'm at a huge disadvantage here, right? And he's doing his little life. He can't chase me, by the way. I can just run away. Do that. He's gonna heal. That's fine. I can just run. I can re-engage this guy. Now, the only way I lose is if I run out of mana. Also, he can continuously heal, and I can't. So I have to actually full disengage combat here, and let my life. See how my life's regenerating here? So I'm just gonna mount up and reset the fight, and that's what corrupted dungeons are. It's just an endless fight reset, okay? But see, if our item power was limited, this is technically a fair fight, right? But if our item power was limited, it would be a fair fight not only between us, but everyone else I've encountered in this video. And I just have to not get knocked up on my E this time. And I missed! So I'm supposed to reset once again, and he's gonna go with the whole, you know, life regeneration crap. And he's got an E that he can just heal. So, again, he's going to use boots. I'm going to use boots. My boots are better, so he can't chase. And I just wait. I can beam him here. Like, I can beam him. It doesn't do much, because he can just heal that. And he has infinite mana anyway, right? And now... oh, man, he used his jacket twice. And there's his heal. And now, he actually doesn't have the right skills for the mana. Now I hit my E. Now we have a little bit more of a fighting chance. Oh, we got a Prowling Staff who's also PvP flagged. That could be bad. I bet that guy's gooched too. Yeah, he's also gooched. And let's see if they fight. They might actually fight. I don't know. But see, we're all these 8.3s in here. We're just bullying new players, bro. And I could go do this, but it's only tier 5. I don't want to do tier 5. It's actually not that good. All right, and there we go. So, where did the other guy go? Where did he go? Yeah, fighting a healer that is equally geared, and he's got an awake. Oh, his weapon's pretty juiced. What is this guy doing with this? I like how, yeah, he's got a very big juicer weapon with that awaken there. My weapon's not awakened because I don't bother to farm it, but, oh, good stuff. Let's go ahead and pop open the chest. And there we go, 55k, easy. So, how are new players supposed to deal with us at all? Like, we, there's like no point for us to do this content, right? Why is he using those boots? What is up? And his cape, his cape doesn't match his set at all. I don't get it. Oh, man. Like, I feel like I could totally man mode this fight, but where did that Prowling Staff go? That's what I want to know. Where did the Prowling Staff go? Alright. Yeah, you want to dance? There we go. So I hit him twice. I got the bleed stacks on him. Hit the bleed stacks again. Now I hit him with the lightning. Hit the bleeds. Hit the laser. Like, he's going to be able to heal this. And he also has a lot of damage too. Like, now he's actually running for some reason. I'm not sure why. And if I weave my autos, throw a poison potion. Oh, we got the root. Look at that. We downed him. That's a huge repair bill. Boom, baby. That's... See, that was a fair fight. That, you know... why can't we have this with everybody, right? Imagine, you know, all the new players playing this with an IP cap. This is how Mists could feel all the time. All the time. But no, it's not that way. In the black zone, like, that guy would be a huge risk to fight. He wouldn't even attempt to fight me in a black zone, for one. Let's just say that. But if we're IP capped, we have no reason to bring this kind of gear out to a fight, right? We have zero reason. The only reason players should ever use this grade of gear in the game, in my opinion, is for Zerg versus Zerg, Guild versus Guild, you know, dueling tournaments, that kind of stuff. Anything that you truly want to dunk on people. And you know what? You know, with IP caps, let people use this in the Mist against other people that also want to use this in the Mists. Let there be a Mist where IP isn't capped, and they can go play in that. Right, but let everyone else play in an IP-capped safe zone. Let everyone play in an IP-capped Mist, black zone even, you know, where the fights are more fair. And you might say, well, it's just going to turn into a rock, paper, scissors like you said with Corrupted. No, it won't, because you have mounts, you have open world, you have many ways to escape. It won't turn into a rock, paper, scissors. It'll simply be like, okay, certain builds will always counter other builds. That's true. But when the IP is capped, you don't have to worry about an 8-4 dunking on you. You don't have to worry about spending your entire money just to keep up with the rich, wealthy players, right? Because as you saw early in the vid, I just plopped out 5 million out of thin air. Most new players won't be able to ever do that, and 5 million is a very hard investment. It's like 5 hours of grinding, 5 hours of gathering. All right, for a newer player, and not even a newer player, you know, someone that's been playing like 3 months. For someone that's been playing 3 months, that is, you know, that's even more than 5 hours, right? And what's this guy doing, bro? Like, he's just dead. What are you on the donkey for? At least he knows his buttons. Look at this guy. He knew his buttons. I'll give him that. He knew what he was doing. Oh, boy. Smurfing, are we? On a new character? Oh, man. And, you know, like in that fight, if IP were capped, he could have turned and fought me. And I would really not want to fight a Curse Staff user. Not in a fair fight. Heck no. Curse Staffs are scary. And what do we have here? Oh, little gathery boy. Are you gonna run away? Okay, yeah, he's gonna run. And that's fine. And I'm just gonna dismount. He's gonna go in here, like as he should. Dismount, there it is. He's probably overweight because he has no mount. And there's the bleed. I don't think, they nerfed the bleed, but normally that possibly would have killed him. He can't remount for like 20 or 30 seconds. He's also in Viz now. That or he actually did run out of range. I gotta wait for this guard to drop aggro. And yeah, there he is. So I'm just gonna mount up. And look, he's overweight. He can barely run. He is so fat. Oh man, steal 817. What is 817, bro? What does that number mean? Oh, you're mounting up. Uh-oh, I'm gonna auto you. Oh no! He almost got away. But there you go. Little repair bill for that guy. And again, you shouldn't be allowed to do this. Like, I mean, yeah, I should be allowed to fight people in a yellow zone and down them on a fair fight. Back in the day, back in the early day 2019, or 2018, I think. I forget what year. But there was IP caps in the blue and yellow zones. So, I couldn't just go into a dungeon with an 8-4 set and clean the sucker out and make millions. Which you can't do anymore, by the way. That was the old way to make money back in the day. And they nerfed it. Instead of just putting IP caps, they nerfed it. You know, so the new players can't make money ever. And, like, if it takes me, you know, 1 minute and 45 seconds to clear a tier 5 yellow zone dungeon, and it takes a new player 15 minutes, then if I'm farming 400k an hour, then they're farming 40k an hour. Jesus. I mean, maybe not, but you get what I'm trying to say here. New players have it rougher than ever in this game, and that is because us veteran players, you know, we can just come in here with our max gear sets that we've earned over the years. Back in the day, it was easier to make money. I've already made that video, but back in the day, it was so much easier to generate silver and get an income flowing. Guild islands were cheaper, housing was cheaper, islands were cheaper, premium was cheaper. I don't need to repeat myself. Like, this game needs IP caps more than ever. Every other game does it. Why doesn't this game? Are they just too proud? No, and you know what they're doing instead? They released a patch where now you can buy a couple of the skins with gold, and it's like 1,000 gold for for like a magic book that shoots fireworks. Like, whoop-de-doo, bro. I'm not gonna spend 1,000 gold on that. No one is. Because they're broke. And they need the gold for silver to buy their sets back because they keep dying in the black zone. And this game is just, it's just not with it. It's like the devs don't even play. And like even the employees that do play and try to stream the game from time to time, they don't know what the hell they're doing. They have to rely on guild shot callers to tell them what to do and where to go and how to play. And I haven't seen a single, like you would think that, like if I owned a game company and I was the CEO, like say I was Robin Hinkes, right? I would be making some vids every once in a while of me playing the damn game, right? Why? Why don't they make any kind of scrapbook or memory? Why don't they show off themselves playing the game? I know sometimes it can backfire, like the New World developers. They made a couple videos of them doing dungeons, and they were pretty terrible at it. It's like, bro, these guys made the game, and they're terrible at their own game? Excuse me? What? What's going on with that? Okay, so this opens in 1 minute and 30 seconds. We're going to go ahead and pop this bad boy open. And, you know, I might be able to farm this camp down south in that time. Maybe. Yeah, let's do that. That way there's someone here to gank whenever we return. So we got about a minute before that chest opens. Let's just jump in here, kill a few dudes. Just a few dudes. There we go. That's half the camp done. Go ahead and just knock these dudes out. And hit them with the laser. Alright, can I grab the chest without too much aggro? I can. Should be able to pop up and get that chest up north. It hasn't been a minute yet. It's been about maybe 30 seconds, I would assume. How much time I got? 47 seconds. Oh, plenty of time. Yeah, see, we did the camp. We're going to ride back. There's going to be some poor new player that's like, he's salivating. His mouth is like, oh my god, I'm about to get rich. This is it. Nope, I guess not. Well, if he was here, I was here to crush his dreams and show him that that is not the case. Not today. And we got a camp down there to clear if we want, if we want to bother. But let's see how much we earned. We've been playing like 32 minutes. We have 166k. Again, that sucks. I mean, that's only 300k an hour. Oh, we got a player. It's now that guy can punch up, but he doesn't have the armor to withstand any of my hits. He will die too quick. But he does have the right build to try to punch up. I will say that. So he walked up, he scouted me, he saw my gear, and he's like, nope, can't fight that. Except he's actually coming up anyway to fight. Now that's, I don't know what that is, but I'm gonna grab, you know, this stuff and laser beam. Oh, I'm silenced. What is this guy? He's a 4-4. You're not beating me, bro. Like, yeah, like he tried. Hello? And he's saying something, I don't know what he said there, but, yeah, he did not have, like, he got the jump on, you could see how unfair this is. That guy was a 4-4, so he's tier 8, I'm 8.4, so I'm 0.4 higher than him, and he got the full jump on me, got the full combo off on me, and, it wasn't enough. And look at this guy, he's just rolling up, what's he doing? Like, it's that guy from earlier. Why are you wearing Masterpiece, bro? Why do all the freaking newbies in Mists wear Masterpiece? I don't understand that meme. They just, it's like they like the color. They're like, oh, it's shimmering and golden. I'm gonna wear it. It's. But yeah, you clearly saw that guy whose gear wasn't too much worse than my own, only by 400 item power. What about this guy? Is he just AFK? I mean, that's just a free repair bill. Boy. Oops. AFK much? Oh no, he went invis from his undead cape. I managed. Oh no, he was not AFK. He waited on his undead to start moving. Weird. Weird behavior. But see, in a fair fight, if our item power was matched, that boltcaster guy would have killed me. Because, you know, but see, like, I also wouldn't have let him just run up on me while I'm looting either. I'll be real. You know, if item power was matched, I would have been way more try-hardy than I was. But because I have such a huge gear advantage, I don't need to. I don't need to worry. I can just assume this gear sucks. Now, if he was an 8-4, you know, max spec dude, I would have died. I just straight up would have died. Oh, man. Alright, so hopefully this video shows you, proves, I don't know how else I'm supposed to prove to you that this is unfair as heck. It's unfun for the majority of the player base is new. I just want to let you know, the majority of people that play this game is a revolving door of new players. There's very few veterans that still play, and when they do, they just play in their little guilds and black zones and crap. But what else am I supposed to say? This game, it's. I already made it. Oh, this game's unfair. Oh, look, a rare wisp. Let's go. Let's go in the rare wisp. And yeah, it's just, how are new players supposed to have fun? And I know I make videos for the new players, and I tell them, don't go to mists. Don't go to mists. Go open world mob farm. You're way less likely to run into a ganker open world mob farming, and it's way safer, and you could faction flag while you do it, so you get even more earnings, and it's just better for character growth in general, right? And for you know, silver generation, it's gathering. That's all there is that's left in this game, is gathering. What does this player down here thinks he's doing? You're in plate, bro. Why are you wearing plate? Why do you think you can just wear plate? You're not allowed to wear plate when you're farming. Stop it. You have to be punished. This guy had to be punished. Okay, he wore plate. Don't fame farm in plate. What the hell are you doing, bro? You're like gimping yourself 500 iron power worth of damage by wearing plate over cloth. You could have killed these mobs instantly and remounted up, but nope, you're in plate. Time to hit the mob 20 times before it dies. Jeez, I'm not mad, by the way. I just want to let you guys know, that is not anger, that is passion. I have passion for players playing the game correctly, okay? And there we go. Just, you know, farm up the camp here, get the chest, kill the players. It's a good day for me. It's a bad day for everyone else. And, you know, this is one of the reasons why some people don't like me or my content. But I'm being real with you. I'm being honest and truthful, right? I'm not going to limit my fun because you might find it unfun, okay? To me, you're a mysterious stranger. Like, your experience has no bearing, like, on my choices, okay? And, wow. Yeah, he actually juked me there. There we go. It doesn't matter, though, because my gear is just superior. Like, in a fair fight, this guy would have been some trouble. But he's no trouble. No trouble at all. Oh, jeez. Okay, let's... Oh, we got the Yuletide chest. I don't have premium, so I can't claim it. Alright, get that medium. I will wait till the end of the month and use my 7 days of premium there that I got from a streamer, you know. That's the only reason to watch those goofhead streamers, okay? Is get those damn premium codes and just AFK in their silly little circle jerk streams, man. I swear, every single streamer has the same fuckers that are moderating their chats and grooming freaking people, and oh, it's awful. Like, I don't want to say who, but there's a couple. There's a streamer. Oh, what do we have here? Now that's a geared guy. That's a fight. That's a freaking fight. We got 10 seconds. Oh, excuse me, but you just dismounted with a 5-second cooldown, giving me the advantage. So I'm gonna take it, and yeah, have fun. Have fun, bro. He actually still might beat me though. And let's assume he went that way. He's probably just gonna run. Yeah, he got away. But he didn't get the chest. Also, he dismounted at the wrong time. You probably didn't expect me to be a rabid dog and immediately jump him. Most people hesitate. I don't. There we go. Get the loot, get the loot. It's not really worth it. Oh, excuse me? Did you just dismount on me with a 20-second ability cooldown? I think you did. Time to learn your lesson, buddy. What the hell was that guy doing? Okay, so anyway, yeah, there's one streamer, female by the way, who I had a private investigator look into her, and just to see that she's actually a very dangerous person. She is the type of person to take pictures of children. Let's just say that, okay? Very creepy, odd behavior, and she is like grooming in every single person's stream. You always see her name pop up constantly. They're like it's like a little harem that they've started, right? It's like their goal is to be in every single stream and influence them against me and people that they don't like. But they themselves lead a very creepy and unusual life. I'm not going to say who it is, and don't try to guess in the comments because I'll delete it. That's not what this video is about, okay? Don't need you name-dropping creepy streamers here. But it's like, man, like every time I go to a stream trying to make friends, they always show up, and it's like I can't make the streamer be like, it's her or me, bro, because you know, they don't know. And if I try to explain it to them or show proof that my private investigator dug up, it's, you know, I don't meddle with real life stuff. I just don't. Okay, but if people are weird like that in the real world, then I'm not gonna include myself anything to. I just won't talk to them. You know, I can't prevent them from doing the bad shit that they're doing, or the weird shit that they're doing. But I can just not involve myself with them or anyone that they're also involved with. Also, this is a damn resource mist. We don't want to go into those. Ew. But it sucks, man, because it's like, oh look, a spider. Ooh, a spider. Again, this should have been for some, you know, tier 5 new zone player to discover and farm and get. But because I'm an 8-4 that's bored out of my mind, and I don't like the, you know, risking this kind of gear in full loot, and I don't like fighting, you know, massive Zerg guilds, you know, it's mine now. And I think it's a good time to end the video, right? Let's go ahead and just finish off the spider here. And what do we got? 28k in loot? Ew, gross. Spiders aren't even worth killing. But hey, we got an achievement. Not that I care about achievements. Anyway, that is the video. Thank you so much for watching. And I gotta find a new game, because I gotta find a new game where there's people to make friends with that aren't, like, already controlled by the Twitch conglomerates. Alright, because it's over, man. Every single new streamer, like, I'll jump into a new streamer's stream that has, like, 1 viewer. Or 2 viewers, and I'll be like, hey, and then they'll immediately jump and be like, oh, this guy stream snipes, oh, this guy's bad, his worst videos on YouTube, blah, 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 right? Okay, who killed who here? This guy? This guy versus this guy. This little, bro, I'm gonna save you. I will save the PKer. Excuse me. Nah, I'm just gonna kill them both. I mean, yeah, I'm not gonna stand in that, because I know better. Even though you're a 4-4. Like, bro, I nuke your healing. I just want you to know that. There you go. What is this guy standing around for? Do you want some too? No, of course not. Well, I was gonna unflag, but anyway, that's the video. I already said my outro. On the right side of your screen, besides the kneeling players that are gonna have to wait 3 minutes because there's no IP caps to stop me, there's a video you should absolutely click, and if you don't click it, then you're going to get ganked by someone vastly overpowered than you are, and you're gonna not have fun, and it's gonna ruin your day.